All offseason, the San Francisco 49ers have been able to avoid contract drama. Brock Purdy, George Kittle, Fred Warner all paid. That is until now, with Niners training camp getting underway on July 22nd for veterans. According to ESPN's Adam Schefter on this Monday morning, wide receiver Jauan Jennings either wants a new deal or he wants to get traded. He's going into the final year of his deal worth $7.5 million, and it's easy to see where he's coming from. He wants long-term financial security. Last year, he had a career year with 975 receiving yards, and with the Niners having the second most injured offense in the NFL, he was steadily available for Brock Purdy, and he was the number one go-to option at the wide receiver position. He has become an incredibly clutch player for San Francisco over the years, and every year that he's been in the NFL, since being a seventh-round pick and not making the 53 as a rookie, he's steadily improved and he's gotten better. But let me explain why this is actually good news that Jennings is putting pressure on the Niners organization now, because if he were to, in 2025, put up similar numbers or better production in 2025 compared to what he did in 2024, he would be so much more expensive. And I don't think the Niners would be able to afford him, or they would have to overpay for his services. Right now, if the Niners lock him down to a contract, I think that they can get a legitimate upper echelon number 2 or excellent, superb number 3 wide receiver between $11 and $15 million, which I think is a bargain considering his importance to this team. Third and Jauan, coming through on the money downs, being a great run blocker, but he's also become so important for this Niners culture. There's also pressure on the Niners to get this deal done now because there is uncertainty at the wide receiver position. They're not sure when Brandon Ayuk is going to come back. Ricky Pearsall popped last year at times as a rookie, but he's dealing with another hamstring injury going into training camp. And outside of Jennings right now, there are question marks at that wide receiver position. I think the Niners would be wise to pay him right now. They have $45.5 million in cap space. Lock up a player who is a great player developmental story for your organization, who has a great rapport working with Brock Purdy. You have the cap space, you have questions at wide receiver, and you can end up actually getting him at a really good contract compared to what he could be owed if he were to hit the open market, if he had a good season in 2025, given that the wide receiver market has really exploded in recent years.